Hello, this is the expatriate American joining you today from Berlin. I was actually just in that building. That's the Vivantes Krankenhaus, the hospital. I have a funny looking mole on my head that needs to get cut out, and that's where it's going to be done at. You can actually see a Straßenbahn riding by. If you're ever in Berlin, you know that you're actually in the east part of Berlin when you see those, because those were common in East Germany, and they were used for mode of transportation. They're still used today. Unlike my home city of Minneapolis, where they got rid of them in the 60s, and now they're trying to build the network back up. It's still here in place in Germany, just the machines and the tracks are refurbished every so often. You can see where the old building joins the new building over there. You have an old part of the hospital, once the Straßenbahn goes by, that joins the new part over here. So you have something from the DDR time, the East German time, and then something from the New German time. As we're scanning over here to the left, you're going to see the Berlin TV tower. I've been up there. If you ever come to Berlin, it's well worth a visit to go up there and to see the city, especially at nighttime. I'm going to be scanning over here to my left just to show you what's being built here in Germany. This is a sign, an advertisement for new hotels. It actually looks like I'm looking at real hotels here in my camera, but it's just a sign for this new hotel, or excuse me, new apartment building being built. It's called the Condor Vessels. And then we have over here an advertisement showing how much everything equals out to be for how big your room can be, from 47 to 133 square meters. My apartment is actually approximately only 50. And then what I thought was interesting is if you come over here and I scan through this fence, you can see over here an actual apartment that could be right straight out of Russia, but it's actually on the east side of Germany. They use the same construction techniques, try to get it zoomed in here, that the Russians use. They weren't sure if these buildings were going to last when they built them. They hoped maybe 20 years. It's been 20 years, they're lasting. They occasionally maybe will update the appearance of them, the facade, but there are many companies and many building owners that believe that they'll last probably about 100 years. What I'm trying to show you here is the stark contrast. We're in the Friedrichshain part of Berlin. It's very close to Stadtmitte, which is in the middle of Berlin. But you have people over there probably paying pretty high rent because they're living in the city, but people here are going to be soon paying extremely exorbitantly high rent. And how the two can really coexist is a question that is yet to be answered here. And I would say that with the other apartment building, the one that's over here, their rent is probably going to go up because just as every city is built, everyone wants to be in the city and the prices keep going up. It's the same thing that happened in Chicago when I was there. I thought it was interesting. Right across from the Cabrini Green neighborhood, you had beautiful condo apartment style buildings like this going up. Here in Germany, the contrast is not that stark, or that strong, but really the difference between the two is quite profound, and I think that the other people are going to have a harder and harder time affording their rent. So maybe that is a future concern here for the real estate market and for housing and for affordable rent. But there's other places in Berlin you can live. You don't have to live here so close to the actual center of the city. I'll be doing another video here shortly, and I will be on my way to go do that video right now, and I hope that you enjoyed this quick little view of Friedrichshain, very close to the center of Berlin. Thank you.